Good day, my beloved people of Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia. Now, swanganda this again. Mango monene, we miss a big news. Whether mighty God don't bless me for this number 23 day for the month of March 2025 for appear before una. Una know one normal tradition we big katika no go ever forget for remind una when for put una for that share button and also for that subscription button for YouTube and also for follow button for Facebook and also for tap that like button for Bele Oman say swanganda mango monene don't show head. And if you never yet download your Amber app, indicate for comment section say big katika send me link. I show you Amber app to do a lot of progress. You get a lot of people now. Whether they use Amber app with it for your advantage, if you want to post anything like your business or advertise them, and for many things, they assure you say enough people they go view them because you get enough people for Amber app now. If you post anything where you like for advertise them through Amber app. So everybody ask me say big katika how go do know who they online for Amber app? It be easy if you want to know who they online for Amber app. Just tap for inside Amber app, just tap users folder. When you tap that users folder, you go see the one that will green. You know, say the one that they online. The one that will red, you know, say that the one that this way they be recently they online. If at all you go fit for identify any person because any man they use na fake profile picture, fake name. So it go depend whether you go know who be who. Because every big katika you know go know it for Amber app because big katika to use a different name. You know, so create this app purpose then for hide our people their identity. That being said, make we match fire ahead because we get a very strong debate today. A strong debate this today. So Kalekwet, no Shiba. Calm down your attention as we go to digest a very sensitive topic today. We go invite you Nkunyam titles when I come up with this topic. Well, the point where they try to make them out. For this presentation, we will get a very strong debate on. Now say, the Southwesterners, as they put them, or the Bakweri people, their reasons why they no be one join the Republic of Cameroon now because they be the fear, say, the majority population for Northwest go can suppress them, take over their land, make them be extinct. Now the reason that way they no one join La République de Cameroon. According to Nkunyam titles, where una go here as he go to explain them because we go do justice for this debate, for give it chance, make it express itself. Then we will come elaborate. Now the justice that we will do, and because we go now into an intellectual debate, we will go crack all the knots for see what are the manipulations they do from which way they try to propagate them. But first, I don't always make una understand. Say when you de listening to somebody, first thing you get for take them into note. Now, wait to be the intention of making this video. Wait till you are achieve. Wait till you are achieved by saying this. First, when you get that one for your head, you go listen whatever they say with a pinch of salt. When you don't get that for your head, say, first, who be Nkunyam titles? Nkunyam titles na person we don't decide to go destroy Ambazonian deliberately by all means, by fighting, by propaganda, by spreading falsehood. So he is very good with words. As well as Ngong Dog Bingo Capo Daniel, they are very good with words. Way to catch them by way to way that they propagate them, you get to be very sensitive. You get to be very logical also. And also, you get to be very attentive while you listening to them because they be very good for play with words. They feel take there. They tell you that they say this, they mean say is. So you get to be very sensitive. So first, how you start be conscious of and sensitive to which way they say. Now, first of all, know who be them. Which be their narrative. Their intention, their narrative. Now, for make you know, say, the course where you follow them, now an illegitimate course. Now, the narrative that way that they push them. And secondly, their intention, now for destroy you. So when you de listing whatever thing way that they say, know say these are my enemies, so they want to destroy me by all costs, by arms, by manipulation, by propaganda, and by spreading falsehood. So when you don't get to this knowledge, whatever thing that they talk, we'll take am with a pinch of salt. Like this one wey una be about to listen am from here, I go can't digest am after. So before una wan start listening to do, I go make una understand the motive of bringing this presentation. The first motive wey una go hear, because we go give it chance like for 2 videos, like express itself, 2 or 3 videos, may express itself. So una go understand the motive. The motive first wey make this presentation, one, na for paint a narrative say no be La Republic cause infighting between the Bamenda province and the Cameroon province. Say infighting be don dey since before we join La Republic. Say Bakweri man be don ever deny since. Say no one get nothing for do with the Bamenda province. I mean Bakweri man from the Cameroon province be don deny since, say no one get nothing for do with the Bamenda province. If I say the Cameroon province and the Bamenda province, I mean which way that they refer to today as Southwest and Northwest. Before, it be called the Cameroon province, when I be Southwest today, and the Bamenda province, when I be Northwest today. So, it try to paint a narrative, say before these 2 provinces, they need ever agree to come together. Say, Bakweri man or Southwest man never ever agree for join with these people. But as we broke the ekuku, go una go understand what na true the talk. On a lie, una go hear your own part, una hear my own part, as well as we go use the same document we go read them for elaborate on the issues. So now, a motive now for bring a narrative say Bakweri man never ever accept for join with Bamenda man. So the division no na La Republic do Cameroon bring up. Now because La Bakweri man never ever like to accept. And it will also paint a narrative for your mind, for tell you say because of this division we don't they see so no be because of La Republic. So any further decision where they take am, una know say na on that grounds say Bakweri man don't ever deny for associate, or Southwest man don't ever deny for be one with the Northwest man. So any further decision where they take am, so if they come with special statute, say may we give regions, every region autonomy, may govern itself. Now because of say Bakweri man for Southwest don't talk say no one get nothing for do with Northwest man. So now the motive that way they make this video for make you understand say whatsoever thing the way they want bring her in future like solution, make una accept them, because Bakweri man don't deny say no fit be with Bamenda man. So any way they bring her for future, una accept them, because their agenda now which way they want bring her in future, and I say they want still give a region like Southwest region, Northwest region within the Republic of Cameroon. So they no want make you get that idea say Southern Cameroons, because Bakweri man don't deny say there is nothing like Southern Cameroons according to he. Now the narrative that way they push am. So any future solution where the one come for an Anglophone crisis, una first get am for una mind say Bakweri man be don't deny from the very beginning say he no one get nothing for do with the Bamenda man. So any solution where one come for bring peace, it must always come na say Bakweri man go dey separate from Bamenda man. And how Bakweri man will be separate from Bamenda man way territorial boundary join them two. It means that the only way Bakweri man will be separate from Bamenda man na by being together with the La Republic of Cameroon, like province. Because if one go say Southern Cameroon, it shows say Bamenda man and Bakweri man go get one boundary, one territory. So now the ideology that way the one person get them first. So now when you don't understand the motive of saying whatever I want to say, listen now to wait we get for talk for the first part. We go leave him talk for 19 minutes. They will come elaborate on.
Trusteeship Council, one of the main organs of the UN itself, that the petition this from the Bakweri Molongo concerning the Cameroons under United Kingdom administration. So I don't highlight some important parts for this letter. I'm not going to read the whole full text of the letter, now about 7 or 8 pages and the appendix. I go read now just some of the highlighted parts of the letter or the petition for give una a gist and a clear understanding of the reasons why the Bakweri people them as a tribe they no be want we for join the Republic of Cameroon. So it addressed this letter to the Secretary General of the United Nations, and then it go on for talk say the Bakweris started expressing fears of domination by the stranger population attracted to the division by the fertility of its lands and by the employment opportunities offered in the plantations. These fears were expressed to the United Nations through its Trusteeship Council by the Bakweri Land Committee and to the visiting missions by individual petitions presented, both orally and written. Records now with the Trusteeship Council will show that petitions from Bakweris fully expressive of our fears of domination and vocally outlining the basis of our apprehension for a developing plot by strangers to deprive us of our lands started reaching there as early as 1946. So the first thing where you get for understand now, wetin be the Bakweri Molongo, for the very first paragraph, they explain them for you, they say, the petition of the Bakweri Molongo, a cultural organization which speaks for and represents the entire Bakweri tribe in the Victoria Division of the Southern Cameroons under United Kingdom trusteeship. So what's the way they explain for you now say, the Bakweri people, they don't always they complain about their fears of over domination by what they call them say the strangers or the stranger population. Okay, whenever when I hear they talk about strangers, trust me, they're talking about the Graffiti people. They're talking about the people from Bamenda division and the people from Western region, the Bambilikis. So when I say it tell una say this fear of domination, these petitions and these concerns, they don't start being raised since 1946 by the Bakweri people them. So any person who will come journey come lately for 2000 and something or 1990 something, can they talk about say na Cameroon government, na francophones, they divide northwest and southwest for create division, divide and rule. Explain for me where it is Bakweri Molongo they talk about their petitions, the fear of over domination since 1946. The talk say these concerns were raised both orally and they were written down and they were sent to the Trusteeship Council. So for paragraph 3 for here, the Bakweri Molongo, when at that society where they represent all the Bakweri tribes them, they continue for talk say that the fight by the Bakweris against the threat of almost utter extinction which faced them also had a strong local front. Where the threat of extinction. I hope someone know what we mean by extinction. Extinction means that they go wipe you off the surface of this earth. Like dinosaurs, like the dodo bird. Extinct, gone, never to resurface. That is the fear of the Bakweris. So this paragraph 5 for here, it also be quite interesting where it talks say, to the best of our knowledge, nothing was known of what the Cameroon Republic had to offer constitutionally before we went to the polls on February the 11th, 1961, thus justifying our contention that the majority of those who voted for the Cameroon Republic did so sentimentally for tribal reasons and in the Victoria Division to spite and overrun the Bakweris. So Eddie talks say the people then for former British Southern Cameroons where they vote for join La République du Cameroon, they be doing so for tribal reasons, and the people the way they inside the Victoria Division where they vote for join French Cameroon, they do so for spite and overrun the Bakweris. For spite means say you do them for provoke them or just deliberately for find palaver for them, and for overrun them, where it means say you want for, basically defeat them. So paragraph 9 for here, it talks say, we went to the polls on February the 11th and voted solidly for continued association with Nigeria, as the attached analysis of the votes will show. So he attached an appendix, an attachment to this letter, to this petition, and I will show una at the bottom, at the end of this, where it break down how the people them for the Victoria Division they vote for make the point say the Bakweri tribe they be vote now for continued association with Nigeria. Okay, now the point that way it make for day, and then it also talks say we voted this way because we see in the Nigerian Federation a constitutional setup which provides the best safeguards for minority groups like the one we constitute. So they voted to join Nigeria because they know say they be a minority group and they believe say they could be better protected as a part of Nigeria. So their whole point of voting to join Nigeria had nothing to do with the Republic of Cameroon, but everything to do with running away from the Grafi people. That is their contention, the fear of over-domination by the strangers. Ma tell una, and I go show una evidence. Today for 2025, Southwesterners, they still refer to Grafi people them say strangers. Today for 2025. Anyways, we'll continue. For paragraph 10, the talk say that events that happened before and after the plebiscite, threats and provocative remarks made against us and are still being made, preparations for and perpetration of acts of violence directed against our tribe and political designs, which aim at keeping us out of the local parliament and out of our lands, all go to justify our fears of domination. Everywhere in this letter, you see they are talking about the fear for lose their lands, the fear for be dominated in their own land. Okay, everywhere in this letter, now the petition that way the Bakweri Molongo people they bring them. Paragraph number 11, the talk say that at the plebiscite held on 11th of February 1961, our fears became fully justified in that the threats to domination directed against us by strangers with an eye on landed interests in this division manifested themselves in the pattern of voting. This pattern shows very clearly that this stranger element, which completely excluded Nigerians, but included a very large proportion of persons smuggled into the territory from the Cameroon Republic for the purpose of swelling the bloc vote against association with Nigeria, even though no constitution was offered from the Cameroon Republic, they voted solidly for purposes other than those for which the plebiscite was required. So basically, what the talk now say in the petition, it claims say people they come out from the French Republic, the Bamilekes and other people them, they enter inside Southern Cameroon so can't vote, say may they swell the numbers and for make them, may the territory vote for join Cameroon. But he want for prove them say the indigenous Bakweri people them they vote now for join Nigeria. And it talks say their fears of over domination it be fully justified because say they get threats to domination directed against them by strangers. And then it talk about landed interests. It talk about their land in Victoria Division. It talk about say they feel threatened and they fear over domination. We continue my contribute them. This one when I write them all, I just read for una the words them where they should on down, they write them down, they edit them, and then they prepare the documents and then they release them to the United Nations Secretary General. So paragraph 12, it talks say that since the release of the voting results, we have found enough reasons to believe that we stand the chance of not only being wiped out, in order that our lands may be left at the mercy of selfish and greedy political opportunists, but of even before being wiped out, we will be deprived of those liberties which the United Nations avowedly stands to protect. So for this next statement for here, wait away the Bakweri Molongo the talk now say, they could be wiped out so that their land, their property, it could be left to greedy political opportunists, the strangers, the Bamenda people, the Grafi people, and even before they be wiped out, they could be deprived of those liberties which the United Nations they protect them. So the Bakweri Molongo continue for talk, say there are plans which are now being released to us without the slightest restraint of fear to arrange a distribution of strangers within the territory with a view to settling as many in this division as will make it impossible for a true representative of the interest of our people to enter parliament. Our men, women, and children are being beaten up in the villages without the slightest regard for law and order. Fences enclosing native villages are being cut down to provoke disturbances. Arms are being accumulated to await the day we shall all be massacred. An illegal army is being set up by supporters of the governing political party within our division. Our boys and girls in the civil service are being victimized and ill-treated. So now the Bakweri Molongo, then this way they talk, they complain about what the way the KNDP, because when they talk about the government or the governing political party within our division, it talk because FACO, he talk about Boya, the capital of Southern Cameroons, and KNDP of John Foncha, and them be in power at that time. So when they talk about the governing political party, it talk about KNDP. It talk say illegal arms are being set up by supporters of that governing political party within our division. Our boys and girls in the civil service are being victimized and ill-treated. So it accused na Jongo Foncha, the Grafi people, the Bamenda people of, creating disturbances, intimidating their villagers, and ill-treating the civil service, ill-treating the Bakweri people the way they did inside government, and all of those things. It's nothing new. So whenever when I hear Anglophones complain about these things from the Francophones, no say the Bakweri, the Southwesterners have been complaining about it from the Northwesterners in the 1950s and 60s. Remember that. So for paragraph 13, the Bakweri Molongo, they talk say, we do not want another Congo here. And that as a people, we request the United Nations to safeguard our right to live as free, unmolested, dignified individuals. We have always encouraged the settlement of strangers within our boundaries. We are not expansionists in our political outlook. Money from the plantations, which have left us with not enough land to allow for subsistence farming, is being used to develop the whole territory, and we have not complained. Today, our lives and property are in danger, and our children are facing the grimmest future that free children in a peaceful community ever had to face. So Eddie talks say the money where Eddie come out from the plantations from CDC, that they use them for develop the whole territory of Southern Cameroon, not just the Bakweri tribe. But then the CDC land, it then for their grandpapa, their land. They don't take their grandpapa, their ancestral land, build CDC for them. The CDC, the benefit now all people them for that territory. But them when are the Bakweri people them, they don't even get enough land left, even for subsistence farming. We mean say the people the way they just go plant a cocoa for chop, plant beans, cassava, and all of those things. Now they complain that way they complain to the United Nations. So now it asked the General Assembly for note, saying the tribal setup in the Southern Cameroons is not homogeneous. It will therefore be a dangerous thing to compel a minority tribe to be part of a political union which is predominated by a larger tribal group which is likely to oppress them. When I hear no, it ask the General Assembly, so that they ask the General Assembly for note, say the tribal setup of the Southern Cameroons, it not be homogeneous. Homogeneous just means say it not be one and the same all throughout. Say there being a minority and the one set a dangerous thing where it go compel, where it means say it go force them when a minority tribe for be part of a political union which is predominated by a larger tribal group which is likely to oppress them. So it talk point blank, say the Southwesterners, especially the Bakweri, they don't want any political union with people the way they get a larger tribal group, the Bamenda people them, the Grafi people them, where it be more likely, say those Bamenda people, they go oppress them. This letter, remember, say it be written for 1961, 6 days after the plebiscite. And the United Nations, they archive them for una, for understand una history. The political union between Southwesterners and Northwesterners is a no-go area since 1961, before the union. Una, see, where I they bring una the documents them. Make una examine for ourselves. I no make this up. I no write them down. Now them write them. Now United Nations archive them, the secretariat. They write them, send them to the Secretary General through the Trusteeship Council. The archive them. Read, understand your history. So for this next paragraph, basically, wait the Bakweri Molongo they talk na say that the request say make the General Assembly it take the mass vote of the indigenous Bakweri of the Victoria divisions at the plebiscite for continued association with Nigeria, may they be respected. So the talk say, make the United Nations respect the Bakweri people, their wishes for join Nigeria. They don't care what are the other people they want for join Cameroon. If they want join Cameroon, may they go join. But for the Bakweri people, them, it talk say, make the General Assembly respect the wish of the Bakweri people them, say they want to join them now Nigeria. So now what that we talk for point number 2 for here, say the Victoria division should accordingly be reunited with Nigeria. And then for number 3, it talks say the administering authority should be called upon to open discussions with the Federation of Nigeria to affect the desired union. So for point number 4 for here, it they recommend and request say make oral hearings be given to the Bakweri Molongo when the future of the Southern Cameroons is being debated to argue the petition. So remember say now February 1961 where it write this letter. And for April 1961, the United Nations issued on down for discuss the future of the Cameroons under British administration. Now for their way they come up with Resolution 1608. So it is request say when the next time the United Nations General Assembly is sit for discuss the future of that territory, may they give them oral hearing, may they allow them for come give oral presentations for defend this petition at the United Nations for argue this petition, and which that way it is request. And then
just like how we are shown as so go do justice to this debate so that many man get his say. So when I don't hear from me, he don't articulate the document very well. He don't digest them for his own way. But make we go now detailedly into that same document and then we'll digest them too, make we now understand. First, one thing I go talk concerning this same document na say either he will interpret this document say the Bakweri Molongo people they refer to Northwesterners as strangers, he get problem both academical and also inferiority complex. Either he get that problem or that Bakweri Molongo people where they write that document, if they refer to Northwesterners as strangers, that means that them they get that intellectual problem or inferiority complex, they worry them. You understand me very well. I say, if one go by Nkunyam titles they pick, say who were these Bakweri Molongo people that they refer to as strangers, now the Northwesterners, it means say either he the Nkunyam titles where he believe say na to the Northwesterners that they refer to get an intellectual problem, or he himself they suffer from inferiority complex, or those Bakweri people they get an intellectual problem or that they suffer from inferiority complex. I will explain why I talk so. Why I talk so because these Bakweri people where they describe themselves as a tribe, they belong to a group of people, make we even accept say Cameroon province, when I am the southwest today, it will be constituted by a different tribes, that same Cameroon province. So if they consider some people where they come into a land where they call them say Victoria Division, if they consider some people where they come into Victoria Division as a stranger, is already problematic with the context of that same Cameroon province. Going by way to Nkunyam titles, it talks that they refer to the northwestern. So if they call people coming into that same Victoria Division for that same Cameroon province as strangers, is already problematic. With the sense, even that same Victoria Division no be covered not only by Bakweri people. You will get the Balum people. You will get the Bamuso people, how they call them, the Bekulu people of Bamuso. You will get the Balondo people. So the plantations where it talk about for that same Victoria Division was not owned only by that Bakweri clan. When one of the reasons then that with that their petition, they be twist and throw them inside garbage. Because first, even the division we you talk about, no be only your tribe make up that division, that Victoria Division. You will get the Bekulu people, you get the Balum people, before you the Bakweri people. Inside that same Victoria Division. Bekulu man, no be Bakweri man. Clear, Balondo man, no be Bakweri man. They get a similarity in culture or in dialect, but they are not one people. And the plantation where you talk about, no be Bakweri land, be cover all that plantation for that same way to call and say Cameroon province. No be Bakweri man in land, be cover all that plantation. Because if you come towards Moyuka site, you get rubber. When a Balomani land, you come for Balondo Mani site. You be get banana plantation where be there for Boa, where today they don't change that banana plantation to one of the largest palm estate where it exists today. So even the plantations where you cry about, all no be there for Bakweri land. So if you talk say strangers they come for take over una plantation, una Bakweri natives, una land and una plantation, it was already problematic because the Victoria Division where you talk about, no be only the Bakweri people be constitute the division. That's why I talk say intellectually there is already a problem with that petition. And second problem with that petition, I say, this same Victoria Division, it be find itself inside a territory where this territory be now waiting, Southern Cameroons, and the independent where they be the talk for, where there be one vote for the plebiscite, now independence of these Southern Cameroons. So, you know for fit come, you as only a tribe, you want to exclude yourself from a particular territory where it constitute all people where they join for form that territory. So first, that thing was selfish. It was a selfish idea. First, hasn't been they began for talk say, okay, we the minority tribe for inside the Bakweri would the protest say for say make our identity be secured and all other clans inside Southern Cameroon or the Cameroons as Nkunyam titles one make a maybe like say be in a fight. Say the Cameroons and no one Southern Cameroon. Make a tell una Bakweri na one of the biggest tribes inside Southwest. So they know for the cry say they be minority. Inside that same Victoria Division, if you want to go, you see say people like the Balum people, they be minority because if you want to go Balum Mande na only how many? Count the Balum, how many Balum villages are there? For inside that Fako, sometimes they be minority or the Balum people. Or the Balondo people inside Victoria Division because where to call them present day Dian today. It be made up of Kumba Division and Victoria Division. So Balondo, part of Balondo people be there inside the Victoria Division. Where if you are look and find Balondo people be a minority inside that Victoria Division. So if you declare say you be minority, they can suppress you inside your division. No. People were minority inside that division. You were majority. That's why now you be the right letters. You go ahead. We the Victoria chief. We the people of Fako people. We the Victoria chief. Because you be the suppress all man inside that division. So you yourself, you the suffer inferiority complex because you be the suppress all people inside that same Victoria division where you talk about the Bakweri native. You have other tribes. Why you not be joined with the other tribes to write this petition against that division to back that division? But you fight only about your small ethnic group. So greed first. First greed be involved. Going to the point for no whether una be the talk now about Northwesterners. Why I talk say it be problematic for even things say una be the talk about Northwesterners because inside that same Cameroon province there were other tribes. There were Bayangi, there were Bafor, there were Bangwa, all of these things. And if Nkunyam titles it also they be the referrer to the Graphi people, no forget say Bangwa also na Graphi people and Bangwa them they before under this same region. As you the hear under the same geographical region where there be grass field, they be under the same region. So if today you consider Bangwa man say he be Southwest man, where during that period Victoria man the cry say that they want suppress it, and then the cause in a graphy they want suppress it. It means that the same Bangwa man we the same as Southwest, so you say Southwest and no one join Northwest today. It shows say Bangwa they be still there under the grass field. And there was nothing like grass field in southern Cameroon. We have two regions. We have the Bamenda province and the Cameroon province. When the southwest and northwest today we don't list into call them into regions. So if they be consider the Bakweri people be consider other people strangers, it means say they be consider the Bayangis, they be consider the Ejagams, they be consider the Kupe Maninguba people, they be consider the Bakundus, they be consider because inside the Victoria region we begin to Bamiliki, we begin to Balondo and Balum and Bekulu people with them the Bakweri for form that Victoria division. So if you move Balondo, we know be all the Balondo be involved for that Victoria division because some portion for Balondo also it before under Kumba division. Yes, some portion for Balondo before under Kumba division. If you prove and for now, if you bring those map, no be all Balondo before inside Victoria division. So part of Balondo to be there inside una. So you mean say all the other tribe them Bakundu, Ngolo, Bakoko, Bima, Balum, Kumba them all, Kumba people when are Balum people, Bakundu people when are then they form part of Kumba too, Kupe Maninguba people, all that Bangwa, Kupe Maninguba, all them will be considered them strangers inside una Bakweri land for that same Cameroon's province. So Nkunyam title, if you can explain for me who these people be really declassified as strangers for inside Victoria division, because for that same Cameroon province, we still get the Bamiliki, the Bangwa, the this, and they not be specified. According to you, the one make claim now say because of Diongu Foncha, a party, he be na in Northwestern or a person from the Bamenda province, so they be the refer people to Bamenda for Bamenda province as strangers. No. These people they talk say their ethnic group, their ethnic identity, their land will be taken by strangers. So if they consider any other person strangers, it means that even within that Cameroon province, they be still consider the Bayangi, the Balum, the Bakundu, the Bakoko, the Bima, the Ngolo, the Batangas. They be still consider all them strangers in their land. They be still consider them strangers because they be talk only about themselves, them the family, the Bakweri. Them the Bakweri in their Victoria province. Them the Bakweri in their Victoria province, in which the Victoria province don't be covered now only the Bakweri. So my argument owner say the Bakweri people no be actually the corner only the Northwestern and strangers, but they be the call other tribes within even the Cameroon province, we no be even the Bamenda province strangers, because they no specify. Because if you want go now for Diongu Foncha party, there were people inside southern Cameroons for that same Cameroon province where they vote Diongu Foncha according to his population will be it be enter from other regions for can impose the vote, for can inflect the vote, una forgive me. And who be the population we accuse them say they come out for can inflect the vote? Una listing the population we say he enter for can inflect the vote. Still from the Nkunda titles, more do another justice.
with an eye on landed interests in this division, manifested themselves in the pattern of voting. This pattern shows very clearly that this stranger element, which completely excluded Nigerians but included a very large proportion of persons smuggled into the territory from the Cameroon Republic for the purpose of swelling the bloc vote against association with Nigeria, even though no constitution was offered from the Cameroon Republic, they voted solidly for purposes other than those for which the